If you ask the general consensus of chicken owners, what's the worst thing they have to deal with on a daily basis? Y'all see my new hat from Greg at Haas Tools? We got that at Pedals of the Past. He gave out gift bags from Haas Tools, and we sure appreciate it, Greg. Thank you. Here's the Seramas. Oh, she's back there, isn't she? I'll tell you what, we've got one that got out. You ladies cannot come out. Look, stop. Look how daddy's chicken's standing. Girls, y'all get down from there. See how pretty they are? See how steely blue the legs are? What's up, breast chickens? Get down from there. What's up, big boy? What are you all doing in there? She's about to have a fit. That's old grandma bird. If you ask the general consensus of chicken owners, what's the worst thing they have to deal with on a daily basis, this is just my opinion, I would say the waterers. And depending on what climate you're in, depends on how much water they need. It has been well over 100 for many days here in Florida. Normally we get at least every couple of days a little shower for an hour or so, and then we get all of our thunderstorms. But lately we have not gotten any rain. It's a severe drought. Everything's burning up. Even if it's well watered, our plants are still burning up. At least mine have been. But as far as water goes, this is one of the most tedious jobs of cleaning out chicken waters every day, every other day. The waters end up nasty. He's got all kinds of grime and junk in it, and if you don't get it cleaned out, then they don't have clean water. Clean water is imperative to a good, healthy bird. If it's drinking rancid water, then what if you drank rancid water every day? So I visited Tony at BB&T Exotic Birds, and we bought our silkies from him. And I was looking at Tony's coops, and they were super clean, and the waters were not dirty. Tony probably has 500 birds out there, and he gave me a new idea to use the system that he uses for waters. This is not a new concept, but it's something that I didn't think of. I also have another buddy that uses these style of waterers, but I built a new coop and incorporated it into the coop. So this is the most I have to do for the breast waterers. So this is the new coop that I built. I've had it for a couple months. I'm still gonna paint the legs white, and I'm gonna trim it out to look like a barn. Here's the automatic waterer for the chickens, and it's built into the coop. I still have to finish framing this in, and then during the winter it'll help keep it from freezing and keep it a little bit insulated, and in the summer it'll keep it in the shade and help keep the water a little bit cooler, being in Florida. The way I made it was just a 5-gallon bucket with a lid. This is a bulkhead. It's about $16. It comes out to 3/4 inch pipe. I've got a ball valve in it so I can turn it off if I need to service the water itself. And it's just got 3/4 inch PVC ran under the coop, supported down to the water. the most I have to do to water the chickens. There is no or little cleaning. I fill this up about every 2 days, whether they need it or not. That's it. Turn my valve back on. So I just lift up, turn that, and that bark comes out. When there's dirt in it, all you have to do is swish it around and dump it out. Every couple weeks, I just take a loofah and just scrub that, and that's done. The way this works is there's nuts down here, and you can adjust the spring how much you want it to come out and how little. And there's a valve on the bottom of it. Okay, once that valve is pressed, the water comes out. Once the weight pulls down, depending on what depth you set it at, the valve stops. So what happens is it has a hole in it right there. So this hooks on to this. It's got 2 pins in it. Okay, so that valve gets hit, okay, by the bottom inside there. Then once it fills up enough, depending on how you got the spring set, okay, then it'll stop that valve. So this cylinder will fill up, the water will come out of this hole and run down here and pour into the bowl. The more you raise those nuts, the more water is going to pour into the bowl. So now that bowl will fill until it gets to whatever level I have it set at. I like it to come up to about right there. That keeps them from knocking it around. And I left this right here. It's got this brace on it, but I left this movable. So when I go to clean it out, all I have to do is, if there's any dirt in it, just spin it around and it fills back up. This water can accommodate 75 adult birds. Not talking about how much of a container or whatever you've got feeding your water. I'm talking about just the bowl itself. But this system here is so maintenance free. It does require a little knowledge of how to put these together. So since I adjusted it, it's off of where I normally want it. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten up the screw. Now you need to hold this to where that won't move and tighten up the screw a little bit. See, I just accidentally got some dirt in it. Let's just say that that was the chickens kicking dirt in it. And you want to clean it out. All you have to do and look, it's clean. Now see, you can tell it's coming out faster because I've tightened up the screws a little bit to expose more of that. It's a Schrader type valve on the bottom. Easy there. So if you've ordered birds from us or hatching eggs, these are the birds that they're coming from. Okay, so that's where I normally like the water level.